Happy Thursday, everyone. It is October 30th, 2025, and I have a message for you all today. If you don't know me, I'm Mel. I channel messages, I read energy, I remote view, and do all sorts of things. If you're interested in a personal reading or energy work, please feel free to click the link tree for more information. And also, please remember, I will never reach out to you first. If you're interested in scheduling an appointment, you must contact me first. Okay, so that said, let's see who's coming through for us today, okay? We want to speak on a matter that we have been observing within the spiritualist community. If you are someone who believes themselves to be knowing of higher understanding, higher guidance, higher concepts, let us speak to you. If you believe yourselves to be knowing of all that is needed to move you forward, then we caution you against criticizing others. We have seen this happening many times. There is this air of superiority, of believing to be all-knowing and therefore needing to correct others for what it is that they believe to be their own truth. May we remind you that you, should you be at a level of consciousness you believe yourself to be, would not engage in such doings, for you will not feel the need to. If you wish to provide higher guidance to others, you may do so, but be very mindful of how you feel when you do so and what your intention is. If your intention is to correct, if you feel triggered, if you feel as though you are superior because you know more, you are in need of self-reflection. You are in need to rein in your ego. You are in need of going back to the basics, for there is woundedness within you that will not allow you to move beyond. We say this with love. And we say this because you do not see recognize when you are wrong. Recognize that you may have come to understand much but even you are still learning. Recognize that others learn differently and may have to experience something different than you have in order to reach their own highest path and expansion. Anytime you find yourself being judgmental, know that this is not of higher consciousness, but rather part of the human vulnerability that requires more attention. We are the Council of Human Affairs. Council of Human Affairs today, speaking on a very strange subject matter, but well, let's go there. I speak from personal experience, obviously. I'm, posting my videos on 2 social media platforms, TikTok and YouTube. If you find me anywhere else, it's not me. Okay, it's somebody pretending to be me, or is, maybe sharing my videos there. So I can only speak from personal experience as to what it is that I've seen in my own, comment section sometimes, is that there are sometimes individuals who will sort of present their own opinions, and I appreciate that. Okay, so that's not the point, but they seem to want to argue the point. They seem to want to, I see the exchanges that happen. They feel they need to not only make their own point, but then defend their point against others who may look at it differently. And that's, I think, what the Council of Human Affairs is talking about. That's the best example I have that I can think of. It's one of the reasons why I don't engage in that way. And one of the reasons that I think I've mentioned this before on here in one of my videos some time ago is that initially when I came on to make videos, I was very aware of that some people did not understand some of the messages in the manner in which I understood them. And Michael, Archangel Michael, actually reminded me at the time that I should not worry about that, that it is there. Everybody's going to be receiving the messages in the manner in which they need to be received. Okay? And so I find that those who constantly want to correct others, correction is a human thing. I don't feel the need to correct anymore. I used to, but I've grown and expanded from that. I don't feel the need to correct. I understand that sometimes someone needs to walk around the block or just has a different approach and different way to get there, and that I can't resonate with, or that I don't know, because it didn't work like this for me. So there's just that understanding of allow each and every person to do it in the manner in which they choose. Some just choose a more difficult way, others choose a more easy way, and it's not for us to judge or to sort of point that out. Now, interestingly enough, again, what I want to add to this before I let you all go today is that, just like the Council of Human Affairs just indicated, is that, we can tell someone what we believe, but when it gets into like, monitor or be mindful of how you feel when you do that. If you are responding to someone because you're triggered, then you're not coming from a place of just wanting to present something different. You're coming from a place of wanting to defend or correct. And that is not higher consciousness in the sense of that you want to be at. That this is a human trait. The need to correct or defend is a human trait. Is a human concept. So I hope this video reaches whoever it needs to. Okay? And those of you who are engaging in that consistently, I encourage you to reflect upon that. Okay? Because there are some in the spiritualist community, and not just obviously on my pages, but others, who feel themselves to be superior in knowing things, in understanding things. That's ego. Okay? Let me know what you think about today's message, and stay tuned for more. Bye.